Let's talk about this matchup. I'm really excited for this one. This is ATL Pride, the Atlanta folks, Travis and Michael. They're regulars. They're awesome.
Yeah, they
They
are.
do work any tournament they show up to. We saw Travis here yesterday. He was rocking the stream. Michael, man, Michael, what a diehard, just he's a killer guy.
Yeah. Every time I come to Atlanta to see you guys, Michael was always incredibly welcoming. He's surprisingly fun. Like
Yeah.
he plays Blue Sun a lot. He knows this deck very well.
Yep.
I thought he may even switch up to maybe like an NEH or CTM just to mix things up. But no, he feels confident. He feels confident in his Blue Sun game.
Yep, it doesn't matter the identity. I think Michael is focused on powerful, checkmatey decks where you get the kill off in just a really smart way. I think he's got a really good shot at this tournament. We're going to see these guys here round one. It is Blue Sun, as we said, versus Travis's Kate.
Yeah.
An interesting switch up. Yesterday, Travis running a Valencia deck with Rebirth, and he's gone for Kate today.
Yeah, I mean, basically, he's definitely pivoted. I think maybe the fear of CTM and having that difficult matchup made him feel like this is a better choice, and, to overall shut CTM out.
Right.
And then I guess he's just willing to believe that he can shore up his other matchups just with things like maybe Magnum Opus, maybe resource-based econ. We'll find out.
That's right. It'll be interesting to see the response to the implied CTM threat, given that there are only 3 controlling the message decks.
That is so
out on the
surprising.
field today.
That is so surprising. There's only 3.
So, Michael, happy to see an Ice Hedge Fund kind of start. That's what you want to do. Travis, what a great
boy.
start as well. A free clone ship and Beth kill
Yeah.
Rang Chang.
Yeah. Now, you know what? That Beth, to me, like, just having Beth in general makes us think that he's got a Magnum Opus, right? Because as Norman starts amassing credits, 5 clicks on Magnum Opus?
Ooh.
That is crazy.
It's great, and it puts Michael in a position where he just can't help but give Travis the click here. I mean, Wayland and particularly Blue Sun can build up credit so quickly that 15 credit threshold is going to be easily met.
And look, Travis got early. The Nexus is already in hand.
Yep.
Mimic, okay. So he definitely is prepared for lower strength sentries.
Sure.
Maybe he'll just bypass the big ones with the Nexus.
I think that's totally fair. High and low stuff. He's got a fair number of breakers in hand, actually, so he might not be locked out of any important servers in the early game.
Do you see the card that Norman installed there next to Jackson? I'm not sure what it was.
Unfortunately, I missed it. It could be an executive boot camp. That tends to be a fairly popular include in Blue Sun for both its asset tutoring and the ability to move around and res ice
Good
very
point.
easily. But Michael just content to sort of set up here, and Travis doing the same.
Now, if you're Travis here, so you know that you've got the Nexus in hand.
Yep.
You're probably going to need the link pieces that really start to sell it. So
Right.
we're going to see some digging. He's got the diesel. We're going to definitely see digging coming up here with Travis.
Right.
I guess he's wondering, do I do it now?
Yeah, how many pieces do you keep in hand? How many can you put down on the table? Of course, you want to try and get that value out of Kate's ability every single turn. But you just got to stay ready, I think, because Wayland's power is really that it can surprise you. It can force out these agenda scoring attempts and the situations. And Travis needs to be ready for that. Breakers in hand.
And what the added economy, like if you look at this modded here, it's great to have, but I think what he's thinking is, okay, if I modded this Nexus, I'm so low.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, so it looks like the difficulty Travis was at, the question he was asking himself is that he knows if he installs SMC, he loses the Kate discount.
Yep.
And so he was considering just using modded on the Nexus, dropping him low on credits, but he would get the Kate discount.
Yes.
And it looks like he decided against it. Maybe it's not the right time.
I agree. I think that's fair. Interestingly, though, all right, so we've got a score attempt here from Michael. I believe this is a hostile takeover.
Yep.
Travis with enough credits to retrieve Clot if indeed he has it or wants to use it.
Looks like he opts to.
Yes. And this is going to stop Michael from scoring said hostile, which is fine.
You gotta slot it. You gotta slot the Clot.
So I was about to say here, Michael has actually drawn a card that I think is going to be really, really critical in this matchup, and that is Enforcing Loyalty.
Wow.
This is a Jinteki operation, a double, and it's a trace. And if successful, It's going to allow Michael to trash an out-of-faction card, and you know what's a really important out-of-faction card?
Oh, no.
Security Nexus.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
If Michael can hit that Security Nexus with this Enforcing Loyalty, it might just be game over for Travis.
Jeez. Yeah, that would be a huge tempo loss. I mean, he would basically just straight up lose so much money.
That being said, Security Nexus and the rest of the tools Travis has is, of course, going to fight the trace on Enforcing Loyalty. But it could be that Michael can eke out enough credits to make that trash worth it.
Very true. Very true. We've seen Blue Sun boost up that fast.
Mm-hmm. All right. Travis has gone ahead and retrieved the clotted hostile takeover. I think that's okay. Both players just setting up there. And, of course, Michael also showing in hand a great capacity for kill between multiple consulting visits, a scorched earth. You have to imagine that he's ready to drop that kill at the first chance.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got I think the only thing he's looking for now is just making sure that he has a huge abundance of money. Travis's link is going to hurt, the C-Source or mid-season Scorch play here.
Absolutely.
So Michael's going to need a buttload of credits if he wants this to actually go off.
That's right. And so far, there's Curtain Wall, but no Oversight AI in sight. This is really important for Michael to trigger that combination of cards. And I'm sure Travis has to be aware that that's what Michael is aiming to do in the early game.
Right. Yeah, he's got to know that that's the play here.
All right, getting that trigger from Beth there. Let's take a look at Michael's credit pool with 15 credits. That is a click for Travis.
Yeah, free click.
Man.
And I mean, it's probably going to be that way for a while. It's going to be
Yep.
like that for a while.
Yep.
Wow. Travis is going deep diving. There's something he needs.
Well, I think with such a card-heavy setup like the Security Nexus deck with a lot of pieces, that draw is so critical to get those in your hand as early as possible.
He's got 2 modded. That's great.
Yes.
He gets to, basically he can, in one turn, get rid of, 4 cards in his hand.
That's going to be really handy for him there. A lot of things in hand. Needs to get them on the board as soon as he can and challenge Michael's setup there.
Now, taking a look here, I mean, we've got Travis's list.
Yep.
If you look at it, though, what I don't see on here is he does have it. He does run the Magnum Opus.
3 of, actually, and not 1 in sight. Could he be angling to get 1 online via his clone chips or self-modifying codes? I don't know. Is this the right time to do so?
And he's got to be scared of running right now. I mean,
Yes.
this could just be the wrong time to do it.
Right.
So what's his play here? Maybe he's going to mod it modded the Mimic. That's good.
Sure. I think that's totally reasonable. It looks like Michael has Cobra and Caduceus. That's going to be really strong there.
Yeah. So looks like Travis has got a pretty decent setup here. I think now the only thing he's missing, I believe, is the Magnum Opus. There's some extra cards he can get rid of. It looks like it was very simple for him to just toss things he doesn't need right now.
Right.
So if you're Michael, I guess you want to find the oversight as soon as possible.
Yes, and protect it.
Yeah.
Because you have to assume that Travis is running some form of decent fractor, like a lady, and that is going to be trouble for an unprotected curtain wall.
Oh, goodness. And when Travis ran, oh, wow, here we go.
And there it is. Yep, so Consulting Visit is going to allow him to tutor out that Oversight AI.
Wow.
That is great multi-use of the Consulting Visit there for those operations.
Is Travis going to go for it?
We'll see if he challenges that there. That's going to put him on fairly low credits, and Michael may have the access to the kill.
We know that he has, I think, 2 Scorches in hand. So if he's got 2 Scorches, he definitely wants to push Travis to make this tough call here.
Yep.
And Travis has to wonder, hey, does he have it? There we go. So Travis likes to use it immediately at the end of Norman's turn, Michael's turn.
So he's opting instead to go get the Magnum Opus, signaling that he may not attempt to challenge Michael's Oversight AI play there. Maybe Travis feels that he can build up a better economy in the long game and not worry about the overwhelming credit differential that Curtain wall Oversight AI usually gives.
Yeah, and I mean, it's pretty clear Travis is definitely going that route now. I mean,
Yep.
with 5 clicks, he's just going to – I think now Travis just goes for a while, gain 10, gain 10, gain 10. And just if he can stay ahead of that economy, Norman Scorch plan is just – it's over. It's done.
I think Michael most likely looking for ways at this point to force Travis into uncomfortable situations and force him to interact with Michael's board earlier than he might like,
Right.
having to charge up his economy there. But no agendas in sight on Michael's side.
No agendas. What does he do here? Maybe draw – no, I just want to draw 2 because this is click – I think he's on click 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just gains 1 as the last click.
That's fair. Beth again.
Yep.
Crazy value.
This is insane. Yeah, I mean, the ability to gain 8 credits and then just install, it's just...
Rabbit Hole coming out for Travis there. I think a great include these days in a lot of decks, provides easy access to quite a bit of link, and it cleans itself out of your deck, which increases the quality of your draw there. And
if you're Michael, you have to... You're probably now really seeing this Caduceus just immediately just, go nowhere. I mean, the card's effectively blank now.
Right. Fortunately, with Blue Sun, you can pick it up and sort of return that value and get something better in its position on the cheap. But I agree. That's not one that he's going to want to rely on.
Yeah.
Atlas draw there. Definitely a great agenda for Michael to attempt to score. If he gets that one off, then
he can go grab
that could be really nice.
Yeah, he can go grab the Seesaws, a hard hitting, a mid-season even.
Yep.
Whatever the body needs.
Power of Atlas. All right.
So if you're Michael here, do you just slam it? You slam it, advance, or force a decision, or no?
Travis is on 13. Michael looks like he is on 28.
Yes.
That might be enough. Even if Travis puts down the security nexus.
Right.
It might be enough.
And look, Travis is counting the money. I think he's trying to decide, hey, do I just try to match his money here?
Right. The thing with security nexus a lot of times is yes, it can put you on that 5 link point in which the trace on security nexus becomes equivalent between both players. But if the corporation has more money than you, they could, if they felt like it, put it all into that force trace there and kick you out of the server.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to maintain an economic equivalency with the corporation, at least at the beginning of using it.
Travis Akamatsu. We haven't seen that very often. Now, we know that Security Nexus gives him the MU he needs, and it gives him a link.
Right.
He already has 4. So you have to ask yourself, you can have a full rig out, and the Magnum Opus is just a console.
Yes.
So what does he need the extra MU for?
Well, looking at his list here, he is running 2 Parisha, which is definitely something that you want that MU for if it needs to come out. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily relevant in this game, given that Michael is not running that many assets. But in a lot of other games, I could definitely see that being a key card.
And it's definitely the right call, knowing there's CTM and other decks.
Yes. Michael has taken the route of forcing the agenda install there and really forcing Travis to consider challenging it.
Yeah, I mean, this really is the way you have to do it, I think, at this moment in time, because as long as you have the kill option and Travis doesn't have the protection, it's going to force Travis to have to just keep gaining money over and over and over. And as a kill deck, with having that option, with Michael having that option, that's going to give you windows. I think basically Michael has to push. Without pushing, there's really no way to crawl back up from Travis just simply gaining money until those cards become dead cards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the really challenging interplay in Blue Sun in particular. And this is why Michael is so good, is he knows to ride that fine line between rushing and controlling. Because Blue Sun has a lot of ways to sit back and build this huge economic power, amazing servers. But at the same time, sometimes the answer is just to push things out quickly and force the runner to deal with your enormous curtain walls and whatnot at no real cost to you.
Yeah. I mean, look, Travis even sees it. He goes gain 10.
There you
Michael's
go.
sitting at 40, and this puts him in just a weird spot where he's like, I have to go. Like, I don't have a choice. I have to simply just get the counter and go.
There's a score on the Project Atlas there. 1 counter. It's going to allow Michael to tutor up any card that he wishes, which is, of course, very powerful for him. And yeah, that's pretty good.
Michael has another oversight in hand.
Nice.
So I mean, if he wants to, he's going to have an option. He's going to have the option here with the curtain wall to gain 14 more credits. He's currently on 37.
Yep.
Travis simply, oh wow, look at the spice. Do you see the spicy tech? Travis has a Vamp in hand.
Wow, that is an excellent include there. That might be what he needs to set Michael back economically.
Yeah, that if Travis can get this Vamp off, it's going to do a lot towards making sure that, Michael's way behind as Travis starts using Magnum Opus.
Wow.
So that enforcing loyalty that Michael has.
Yep.
What's the target here? Like, is it the Nexus? Is that the card you choose?
So it would be the target that you choose, but as pointed out by someone in chat there, Travis has a sacrificial construct on the board, and that is going to allow him to prevent the trashing of an installed program or an installed piece of hardware. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Enforcing loyalty, it just might not do the job.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, at that point, given the link that Travis has, plus that SatCon, the sacrificial construct, it just really doesn't make sense to use it.
Yep.
Michael's decided to push and just say, I'm going to slam it and jam it.
There it is. Install, advance, advance. Classic agenda play there. Yep. Michael really saying, come and get it.
Yeah. If you're Travis here, do you think this is the Vamp turn?
Let's see. Travis on, it looks like 19 credits there against Michael's 30.
29? Yeah, Travis has 29 credits.
Yep. To Michael's
35.
35. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. That nice little enigma doing work.
Now, Travis has an out. He has Cyber Cypher in the discard pile.
Yep, the clone chip there could definitely get that out. But is it worth using it to target HQ as opposed to another server?
He would install. Let's see. He would actually install the. He would install the Cyber Cypher for 1 because he hasn't yet used his install for the turn. And then it would cost him 2 credits past the Enigma. He could just take the trace against Norman. So, I don't know. And what Norman the point Michael just made, he doesn't want to up the trace on Caduceus because he would rather Travis actually get in and throw his own money into him losing money.
That's true.
So
that's very good.
I think no matter what happens here, Michael is going to lose some credits.
Yes.
The question is, does he... The question is, can Travis make him lose enough?
Right.
I don't know. Travis wants that agenda, though. It's pretty clear.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Looks like a successful Vamp on the part of Travis there, taking away a huge amount of credits for Michael, dropping him all the way down to 3 to Travis's 0. And taking a tag.
Ouch. Ouch.
Rough.
But now Travis still has... I think 4 clicks because he started the turn with an extra click because of Beth. Yeah, then Opus comes in.
Between Magnum Opus, yeah, a really tough spot for Michael there. Unfortunately, he's not able to res any of the big ice that you would usually use to store, effectively store credits to use with the Blue Sun identity there. Yeah, Michael just in a real bind. That Vamp hit was brutal.
Yeah. So the question is, so next turn, Michael is going to... Travis has to make the run now because he's got to remove the tag, right? So I would imagine after Travis makes this run, if Travis does make this run, Michael's going to pop up the Caduceus, putting him at 6, and he can search out for the Scorch with Atlas, or for the Sea Source, or whatever the other card is with Atlas. But the question is, does he have enough money to win that trace?
Right, or Link. So it looks like Michael is running a mid-season replacement, and with, Travis's Link sitting there, and 4 credits.
That makes it difficult.
I don't know if that's a trace Michael can win without some other form of economy in hand.
Right. All of a sudden, that oversight on that curtain looks way more powerful here, right?
Ugh.
If that oversight AI
Yep.
was on that curtain wall, it would be. I don't even think this play would have happened.
Right, a huge credit swing with a resed curtain wall would put Michael right back in this game.
Yeah.
All right, Michael deciding not to res. That high-risk investment there is going to be stolen by Travis, and he's going to remove the tag.
Yeah. And, yeah. So Travis is at 5 link.
Yep.
5.
5 link, 2 credits. Michael has picked up Caduceus. Draws, I believe, a hedge fund out of hand.
Wow.
Is this going to be enough?
Well, no, but Travis still has 5 cards at hand.
Crunch those numbers, folks. If you're at home there, does he have enough to put on the tags?
Yeah.
And even if he does, can he put on enough tags to make them stick?
Yeah, that is the question. That is the question. So Travis right now basically is at a trade. He's at a trade 7.
Yep.
So let's do the math. If Norman goes hedge fund here, let's say Norman goes hedge fund, gain 1. He's at 11.
Yep.
If he throws all the money into the trace, or all but 2, that's trace. It starts off with trace 6. I think he has enough to give Travis maybe 3 tags.
With a 5-click turn, though, is that enough?
I don't know. That makes it rough. I think it's 3 tags he can give him.
Fortunately, Michael Norman, as his day job, is a math teacher. So the particulars of the numbers here are something I'm sure he's going to be able to do. Instead, he's going to opt for enforcing loyalty. But does he see the sacrificial construct, and does Travis see it? Travis, we got a reader. Perhaps not having encountered this card before, at least in this situation.
Wait.
Wow. Travis, unfortunately, deciding, or maybe not even seeing the sacrificial construct play. I believe he's already discarded the first security nexus from his deck.
Yep.
And I don't imagine he's running 3. He's only running 2.
Yeah. So it's
wow.
So it is out. That card is out.
An incredible turn of events in Michael's favor there.
I mean, sometimes I think again, sometimes if you look at the amount of time that took, also, right?
Yeah.
They were both deep into focusing on the. Oh my goodness! And he top decked when he drew just now. He drew the midseason.
Oh wow! Incredible.
But they were both focusing heavily, on what was happening at that moment. I think.
Right.
When you focus really hard, sometimes you miss pieces of your board that are in play.
That's right.
To help your game.
And I think on Travis's side in particular, if I was in his position, I would be so focused on mid-seasons as the thing that would come out, that possibility of, what am I going to do in the next few turns if he could tag me, that you don't see something like enforcing loyalty coming, and you kind of just go, oh, I guess that has happened to me, and you trash your nexus.
Yeah.
Whew.
Let's see here. See. Travis looking through his archives. He's like, what pieces here make the most sense? So that's Bailiff. So Bailiff is sort of like I was called the pop-up.
So yes, Bailiff really nice there. 2 res, 0 strength, and the run barrier. And each time it's broken, it gains Michael 1 credit. Pretty nice.
Now, what are you going to use? I guess my question is now, if you're Norman, Travis can basically print money here. But then again, Norman can boost to 14. Travis is going to get the extra click he was getting from Beth. So for the time being, Travis is stuck getting 8, boo-hoo. He's stuck getting 8 instead of 10.
Yeah.
If you're Norman, what are you going to use this counter for?
Well, I think both players are really in the rebuilding phase after that exchange there. Michael is going to be able to get his economy on much more quickly. And maybe that actually opens up a scoring window for him. Now that Travis is unable to have that security nexus option and challenge huge things like the curtain wall at ease, it could be that Michael sneaks out another agenda in the next few turns.
Right. I also find it interesting that the Jacksons that has been here the whole time, because now Michael's primary source of economy has been, using oversight AI onto that carding wall. That Jackson staying on the field is going to let him just, if he wants to, shuffle those back.
Yep.
And just repeat this process over again.
It's amazing. The Jackson is giving him a real safety net for either agendas or economy, whatever he needs at the moment, and Travis has not challenged it.
The positive is that because Clot is staying on the field, and because he didn't use that sacrificial construct on the security nexus,
right.
If Norman just does try to pop out one-pointers, he can't really do it. Alrighty, so yeah, there it is. Michael grabs the 14. Oh my god!
Wow, huge economic swing for him there. An amazing combination of cards for Blue Sun, popping up huge amount of credits. That is going to give Travis back his 5th click from Beth, which he was missing for a few turns there. Yeah, both players just working their way into the next exchange.
If you're Norman here, do you try to? Given that Travis is only at, the nexuses are gone.
Yep.
Travis is only at 5. You try to squeak out an agenda here behind something big?
It really depends on what ice you can put out quickly, how confident you are, and really for Michael, I think he's got to think about, regardless of whether or not Travis can get in, can he land the mid-seasons to follow up on?
Right. Yeah. That's true. I mean, at this point, Michael definitely has a better economy here. Oh, whoa. What do you
Wow. Atlas counter being
I bet he gets another Atlas. Bam.
There it is. The Atlas train is about to leave the station, folks.
Yeah, right.
He's going for it.
And I think this is a fine call. Yep. He's going to be able to get another token. It gives him 2 more points.
Yep.
Travis only has 5, so breaking that curtain wall, I think it's a curtain wall, would be very, very difficult. I think this is probably the right call here.
I think this is huge. It's going to give Michael a lot of flexibility, and if he gets to 4 points with 2 Atlas, then all he needs is a simple global food, which puts him in a really dominant position.
Yeah, I mean, it's really great here.
Michael not even hiding the fact that this is the Atlas.
No
shuffle.
Yeah.
Slaps that thing down.
I mean, we know what's going to happen.
He's saying, come and get it, Travis, and Travis needs to respond.
Oh, man, Travis, his jaws up a little bit? No, Earthrise.
So nice. Michael has actually, in the exchange there of installing ice and advancing the agenda, gone down to 14 credits, preventing Travis from gaining that 5th click and instead giving him a card. Nice. What will Travis do?
Yeah. That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how math is funny in this game, isn't it? Like, it's funny. It's great when it works out so sweetly like that. I love it.
It's just enough math.
Man, this is just. I mean, 2 turns ago, right? Mm-hmm. When Travis used that vamp, it looked like the end.
Right.
It very much looked like the end, and now we're at the point where Michael stands a chance here. I mean, the hit of that security nexus.
Yep.
Lowers his lane, lowers Travis's link, prevents him from bypassing any ice. That single-handedly is helping Michael's game.
So, in my mind, Travis really has 2 lines of play here. He could challenge this remote and go for that. There is also R&D, right? He's got the RDI installed. I believe he has another one in hand. A simple bailiff protecting R&D means that he could get in there and snag some lucky accesses. And Wayland, of course, notorious for their agendas just slipping out of R&D at wild abandon. And so it definitely is a valid line of play either way.
And you can even tell, like, because of the 1-pointers in his deck, Michael's had to compensate by having in not only GFIs, but another 5-3, because he's got that high-risk investment.
Yep.
It makes me think he could be running 3x hostile takeovers, right? Could be.
So we'll look at his list here. He's got 2x hostile, 1 high risk, 3 Project Atlas, and 3 global food.
Got it.
A fine a breakdown there.
Yeah.
And wow.
And he's back in it.
Michael.
There it is again.
Amazing read there on Travis, able to eke out a scoring window at just the right moment and snacks himself another Atlas token for anything that he needs.
Now the economy of the game kind of gets weird because Michael's used all of his overset AI, so the burst that he's used to. Oh yeah, here he comes. Oh, the burst that he's used is gone.
Yes.
It's very possible. I think we'll see the Jackson use.
Yes.
or the Jackson Trash from Travis. One of them.
Right. Travis.
Or not.
With R&D interface, as we mentioned earlier, a viable line of play. Unfortunately for Travis, though, his only barrier breaker, as far as I can tell, is that lady, which is only going to allow him to get a few accesses on R&D easily.
And Travis does. I mean, granted, I think Travis is just trying to go for the win here, but Travis does not know that he's got the midseason already. So we could be, if Travis does not. I mean, at this point with midseason in hand, if Travis doesn't win, I think this could be it. We could be looking at Travis's last turn here.
So there goes Michael. He's going to use Jackson Howard, shuffle in, I believe, 2 oversights,
nice.
1 Jackson, lowering the agenda density, putting in really great cards for him. And just hoping that RNGesus smiles favorably upon him.
Right. RNGesus.
RNGesus, praise be, praise be. Here he goes. This is going to be a 3-card access for Travis with the RDIs there.
This very much feels like a sort of terminal turn. Basically, I think if Travis does not win here, I think this could just be game.
Yep. All right, restructure.
2.
The
Norman wants him to hit an agenda here. Wow.
Oh, big old miss.
Did we see Capital Investors?
That was indeed Capital Investors, which could be a great card.
So they both have Magnum Opus. Oh, and there we go. Travis's protection is now on the field.
Yes.
He's got the Sports Hopper.
Sports Hopper, a nice include there. Going to make it a little harder for Michael to get the Scorch out. Again, though, Sports Hopper is out of faction.
You're right.
Enforcing loyalty, again, a great include. Probably not meant for something like Security Nexus, more so maybe a Sports Hopper or Plascrete, but it's been really useful here, and we might see it again to challenge the Sports Hopper if Michael indeed goes for the kill.
And Michael has to be worried because if he uses Restructure right here, Travis gets a free click, and then he's back in that same weird position where Travis can use all 5 clicks, gain 10, and that basically it does the opposite of what Michael wants. It moves the runner towards the ability to catch up to his credit economy. But I think he.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm mandatory. That was first click.
Having table talk over what their first click was.
Yes. Figuring that one out. I was thinking here, the interesting situation Michael is in is that if he feels confident enough, he might just go for the score here. He might not even need to Scorch for the win. If he feels like he can get that last agenda out there, or at least threaten that last agenda, it might put him in a really good position for this game.
Oh, here we go. Choo-choo.
Woo! Atlas on board again.
This
is great.
It's the right call. I think it's the right call. You force Travis in the position where he's going to have to just basically go down pretty low to do this.
Yep. And in fact, if Michael does get a score here with at least 1 Atlas token, Travis is out of clone chips, and the Clot has been trashed via some installs of programs there, and a hostile takeover rather. Excuse me, could end this game right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Travis playing an interesting alternate art gamble, building up his credits.
So you definitely run R&D here as Travis, right? I mean, he's got. It costs him nothing. It just costs him a lady counter to get through.
He's going to get fresh access after the shuffle of Atlas.
So we know that Michael does not have another hostile takeover, so he can't. That was the reason he didn't install and just advance the last Atlas, because it wouldn't quite seal the game for him.
Is there not one left in the deck? I believe Travis has only stolen
does he only have
one, and Michael is running 2 hostile takeovers in the deck.
Wow. I mean, if that's the case, then there's still 1 left.
Yep.
Is it in hand? Does he have the hostile in hand? Or is it in the deck?
Unsure.
So Travis can get through, but the question is it worth?
Yep.
He's going to pay, goodness gracious, 3. He's going to pay 7 and 2 lady counters.
That is pretty good for Michael with R&D, the other real barrier target there. That's going to slow Travis down from interacting with other barriers.
Right.
And his recursion really is limited in this deck.
7 and 2 lady, man.
Pretty good.
Spicy.
Curtain wall, never bad outside of employee strike for Blue Sun there. All right, Travis going for it, spending it all.
Oh, my goodness.
A clutch enigma. That is going to end Travis's run without any ability to deal with it, losing one of those precious clicks.
Wow.
Michael with the great reads. Code gates on remotes all day.
We predicted this.
Incredible.
We saw this all day yesterday. We had little tiny code gates, little tiny barriers just stopping people from getting in.
There you go. The gear check is real, and without an ability to respond to it, yep, Travis is going to be locked out from that remote.
Oh, my goodness. That's just, wow.
And there's Michael, no counters. The race is on for that final agenda point. Who is going to be able to find it first?
Now, does Michael have? Oh yeah, he's gonna run. Yeah, Travis auto runs R&D here. He doesn't even waste time.
Yep, got a top deck. Something good.
I had 12. So you get a card.
Yep, card draw from Beth, Kilrain Chang there.
Localized product line.
Yep.
Oversight and
enforcing loyalty.
Oh my goodness.
Not what Travis wants to see. He is going to be able to trash enforcing loyalty with the 1 credit trash cost.
Thank goodness, right?
That is nice for him, for sure.
Oh, and then
and there is Zoo.
All right, yeah, he's good. I think checking HQ here is fine. I think he knows. I think he's pretty sure Michael has something.
That's fair. Boom. Might as well.
Ooh.
Scorched Earth.
Spicy meatball.
Not what Travis wants to see.
Spicy meatball.
And there you go.
Yeah, dude.
And the hostile takeover on the board,
There it
unchecked
is.
by
Wow.
Travis. We missed it. Travis missed it. Sitting there the
my
whole
God.
time. This is the power
This
of
is-
a Michael Norman piloted Whalen deck.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Holy crap. It's been there the whole. Oh my God.
In the face of an insane challenge by Travis, Michael pulls it out.
This
What
is
a killer.
insane.
Michael Norman, winner of game 1, scores out against Travis's Kate.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
My heart is racing because I don't even think we knew.
What a play.
I don't think we knew, man.
Yep, that was incredible.
'Cause we asked.
missed it. Travis missed it. Wow. It was a sick move by Michael, but he really he got Travis right where he wanted him.
And that's what's crazy about the funny mind game in Netrunner.
Yep.
So Michael installed that agenda very, very early. We didn't even know what it was.
Oh, no.
And basically, Travis rationalized, hey, he's not scoring it, so why check it? And you got to check it.
That is
you gotta do
that
it.
is all Netrunner, right?
Oh,
Face
wow.
down, is it or isn't it? Could be anything. Turned out to be the win.
Yeah.
Michael Norman winning it with Blue Sun.
Amazing.
Game 1, round
Amazing.
1, SMC finals.